So I was actually at the Best Ever conference last weekend. And first of all, they did an excellent job. Joe Fairless, Ben Lapidus, they are some of the few people that have a real demand for excellence when it comes to live events. I actually don't really like going to them a lot. I don't really go to a lot of conferences, which is why we created the Intelligent Investors Real Estate Conference, which, by the way, we just signed a contract for that one for 2021. Trust me, it's going to be awesome. It looks like we may have a golf tournament before the conference, which I'm really looking forward to. So more details on that coming soon. Back to Best Ever. It was absolutely awesome. I met a ton of people. We were kind of tucked away in terms of where our booth was. We were there promoting my new book, Raising Capital for Real Estate, which has been really awesome to meet so many smiling faces. One of the reasons I love going to that event is that my people are there, and the more that I be myself, the more that I put myself out there, the more interesting, cool people that I meet that know a lot about me, and we have a lot in common. So if you did go to Best Ever and we did talk, trust me, that meant a lot to me. By the end of the weekend, I was just totally gassed. I could barely speak anymore. And that's usually something I don't enjoy doing, but when it's the right people, I love it. I absolutely love it. I cannot help but be fed off the energy of some of you awesome investors and real estate entrepreneurs out there. So if you did get the opportunity to meet me, that was just, trust me, it's a net gain on my end. So really happy to do it. However, I notice that when people do networking events, I think most of the time they do it in a way that's not very efficient. And you can start to hear the conversation meandering around. And that's totally fine if both of you are interested in doing that and figuring out, what kind of soups you guys like and what kind of pets you guys have. No problem if both people are on board for that. But most people want to get the best bang for their buck when they do travel across the country, fly. Best Ever this year was in Keystone, by the way, which had its own set of problems. I had to get to the airport, then take a 2-hour shuttle to get to Best Ever. But once you got there, it was absolutely beautiful. And that location kind of acted as a filter for the quality of the attendees. So it was an interesting dynamic, but kind of a headache. I don't think that's surprising to anyone that went or is listening, including the people that put it on. However, it was an awesome event. So in this short Monday Minutes, I want to talk to you about a framework for structuring those initial conversations so that you can get the most out of the conversation and give the most value. Now, structuring something like this, it may sound like my goal is to quickly figure out what they can do for me. Just saying, hey, I'm trying to make this as efficiently as possible. You start to hear that's what the implication is. Nothing can be further from the truth. In fact, very much the opposite. As I talk about in Raising Capital for Real Estate, half the thing you should be doing at any networking event is trying to connect good people with the people that could make them night be what I call a $2,000 night. So if you haven't read that book, make sure to read it. That section on networking frequently comes up as some people's favorite because it's so important. But I didn't really break it down like this. So I wanted to give you this framework in terms of how you should potentially structure those initial conversations. So first of all, what do you do, right? What is your position in the marketplace? Tell me about what your business is. Okay, that's number one. That's the first and most important thing. Start with that. You're going to be on a good footing to continue the conversation. Number two, tell me more. What market? What's the strategy? What is the comparison? Is there something I already know a lot about that I can relate this to? Tell me how you're positioned. What's the big picture thesis? Just get an extra layer of depth. And if there needs to be any clarification on that, then restate what they have said so you can confirm that you understand how they're positioned in the business before moving forward. The next question is, what are you looking for? What's your main pain point? This is step number 3. Where is the pain in your business? What are you constantly searching for? So when this happens, you're going to hear things like, we're always looking for deals. We're always looking for deals in the Southeast. We're always looking for investors. We're always looking for brokers. We're looking for lenders. These are the types of things that every business owner has an answer to, but you need to figure this out so that you can provide them with value. So the third step is, what is the main pain point? Then the fourth step is to restate what they have said about their pain point in a way that shows that you're interested in helping them. So for example, it sounds like this. If I were to bring you someone like X, would that be something that you're looking for? You can clarify it. If I were to bring you a relationship like X, would that be something that you're interested in? Once they have confirmed that, you can understand, yes, I understand your business. Yes, I understand your main pain point. And yes, I've established that what I'm trying to get out of this conversation is to figure out how I can help you. Perfect. Now we move on to the second stage, which is a little bit about you. And then we'll meet in the middle in just a second. Number 5, here is what I do. Here is how I'm positioned as a company. Here is what we look like structurally. Here is our main interface with clients. Number 6, here is who we typically work with. These are the partners we have. These are the clients we have. Number 7, and we're always looking for great X. We're always looking for investors. We're always looking for deals. We're always looking for brokers. We're always looking for lenders. Whatever it is in your particular business that you need. Even if it's, and I'm always looking for Instagram followers. Whatever that main focus of your business is right now, that's the main thing that you want to communicate to them so that they can have a light bulb turn on every time they have access to X, whatever it is. Then bring it back to them. Number 8, bring it back to them and reconfirm what they are looking for and say, as I mentioned, this is the way that our company works. And you know what? We actually do have a lot of access to investors. Or, you know what? We do have a lot of access to brokers. So I'm thinking about it. I'm talking about myself, but now that I understand your business and I'm talking about my business, here's the most important way that I think that we could connect. Number 9, and as I'm saying that, I thought of a great resource that you might enjoy. Are you already familiar with X? I can give you that. Whatever that is, I want to give it to you right now. I have a great resource, whether it's a book, whether it's a relationship, whether it's an idea, whether it's a follower on Instagram, whatever it is. Are you already familiar with this? If they are, that's excellent. You can have a conversation about it. If they're not, you can provide it for them, which leads us to number 10. Let's connect on LinkedIn, email, social media, so I can exchange that with you. So exchange the information, give them the resource that they want. Maybe they have one for you. Boom. Number 11, if there's already a clear and immediate opportunity, I will shoot you an email right now to set up a call or a X or an introduction or whatever. I will do that right now. That 11-step program can help you tremendously. And the fact that you're explaining your business and then bringing it back around to reintroduce the idea that they're trying to help them is the steroids for networking. So it's 11 steps. What do you do? Tell me more. What's your main pain point? If I can bring you something like X, would that be something that you're looking for? Great. Here is what I do. Here's how we typically work with partners or clients. We're always looking for great X. If I were to bring you or introduce you to X, would that be something that you're interested in? Now that I have explained what my business is, I thought of a great resource you might enjoy. Are you already familiar with X? Excellent. Let's connect on LinkedIn, email, social media. Perfect. If there's a clear and immediate opportunity right now, guess what? I'm going to shoot you an email. We'll set up a call. Boom. You guys are going to kill it at your next networking event. All right, listeners, you know the routine. This show is all about learning, making wise investments, and protecting and growing your capital. So if you're interested in these topics, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Of course, if you've already enjoyed a couple of great episodes, don't be shy. Leave a review. It really helps the show's visibility. And lastly, if you're an accredited investor and you're interested in learning more about our investment opportunities, the types of deals that I personally invest in, go to asymcapital.com. That's ASYM capital.com. Thanks a lot.